Hi there and welcome back to Photoshop tutorial, and today we'll be cracking content aware fill. So let's get started. Okay, so over here I have a stock picture and I need to remove this unfocused flower over here, right? So I have done this. For example, you can see I have already removed it, but just start from the scratch. So here's an image. What you need to do is that highlight your background and select lasso tool, and I'll make a rough selection, a very tight selection around all these unfocused flowers, and then go to edit, and here you can see there are two options, fill and content aware fill. First I'll show you the old method. So here it is. We'll check first fill, and in fill you can see content aware is already selected along with other settings. So just select content aware over here, check color adaptations, blend mood normal, with the blending room will be normal, opacity 100%, and click OK. And after the progress, the Photoshop, you can see the result is not quite satisfactory. If you deselect it with Command D or Control D on Windows, you can see that it has patch, or it has heal it from the image around the surrounding. So this works for sometimes where on a pattern or any other images where there is a symmetric style. So for this image, which is a pure white, what you need to do is that just go back couple of steps with Control Z, Control still it's selected, go to edit and content aware fill, and here you can see that this is a separate window for content aware. With the settings, lasso still selected, the selection is active, and this pink area is the one which is mask, means this is the one which it will be sampling to get this image, right? So over here, if you can see, if you move around the image, some parts it have selected from the bird, from this stamp over here also, and a bit of the flower portion. So what we need to do is we have to click on this. If you hover over it, it's a tooltip that it will say just sample brush tools, and make it white. Leave the settings as it is on default, and color around the portion which you don't want to sample from. So for example, I don't want the stem. Here you go, all the way, no stems needed, no stems required, not a single part of it, the bird, even some surrounding of the bird, the beak and the bottom part of the bird. There you go, and you can see the dramatic change on the image over here. It's processing, still processing. You can see over there, here it is. Still it's not satisfactory. So what you need to do is select lasso tool again, and here you can see a plus sign. So I have to add some portion to this selection. If I subtract it, so it will be a tighten selections, and it will reduce the amount of sampling. So what I need to do it, I have to add some part of selection so it has some room to get the sampling from. So what I need to do is click over here and sample this portion. To add it, you add some sampling, let it process, and you can see it did quite a good job over here. Again, you will sample some more part or some more portion. Although it is all white, it will be difficult if something is around, yet it's satisfactory. It has done some great job, right? So here the pink portion is the one from where it is sampling, right? So over here, if you come to the content aware fill settings, you can see sampling area, which is sampling area itself. This is, you can change the color from here, whatever the pink suits good. For this one, opacity is 50%, so you can see the surroundings. leave this to auto. Rectangular customs, no need for it, leave it to auto. Okay, fill setting here, color adoption is default. So if I go to very high, you can see it's still processing and it will come up with the result over here in this preview window. Look, it has done quite good job, but still you can see some patches of ping or some shaded ping. We can get this done. Play around with high or default if you can, to see the reflect and to see the reflect results over here. I think default is quite good, or high, I leave it to high, and you will get this portion out with the clone stamp tool. Okay, rotation adaptation is required. For example, if you have some object which is along with the rotation or which is in a circle, so you can select this and you can select as low, medium, full, high. So in my image it is totally white, so no need for that. Scale, okay, if you hover it, it will show you the purpose for if there's a symmetric space like this and you need the wall pattern to be the same after the content aware tool. So it does a quite good job if you check this. The mirror one is if you want to get something on the other side, or if you want the same to the, like for this bear eye, you will get the bear eye on the same place where it looks very realistic, right? So these are the one. Click OK. What you need to do is automatically it will output to new layer. You can do it on current layer, but that will be destructive. So do it on new layer. Click OK over here, and there you go. You can see deselected by Command D or Control D. Still you can see some of the portion which required some editing or some work over here. So what we need to do is that we will go for clone stamp tool and sample it around this portion over here. I have kept it on 40 because it's wide. You can keep it low as you really like, and the sample is from current and below. For example, we are working on a new layer and we need to sample it from the background layer. So all you need to do is just brush, and you can see that it has sampled. The plus sign, you can see that the sample is the resource area, and I'm sampling it around. There you can see the result. It's quite white over here. Even you can sample a bit from here to get it a good touch. That's it. So there's my finished image and I'm happy with that. If you like the video, give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get the future video notifications. Thank you, thanks for watching, and bye bye.